Oh, this is my first time doing this TPR RPG stuff. I don't even know what's going on, and this guy is trying to insult me, man. God damn it.
Bro, you suck. You can't handle my dodges. Why are you even joining an RPG? Bros. Trash.
Bro, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know. Why? Why? What?
Oh, hey guys. These HPs, you guys are getting everything wrong. This RPG is cut.
If you're so right, teach us, nerd. Bro sucks ZZZ. Can't understand RPGs. Oh god damn it, no. Don't do this to me, you savage buffoonery goofball. JJJJJJJJJJ.
Hey man, now that he's gone, could you explain to me what an RPG? What am I supposed to do? Boo, man.
Yeah, don't worry, dude. You won't be slop. I'm gonna teach you what a TPRR RPG is, and you will learn, because that's what I'm here for. Hey, it's been a while. Alright, so I know like last video was now like 3 weeks ago, which is like, holy man, like holy crap, that is just youch. I made a promise to upload more, and I lied, so my apologies. But to be honest, I've been kind of busy with school, and I've also been playing Klaxon, which just came out. And one of the other things I've been working on is RPGs. So in the server that I'll link down below, me and a couple of pals have been hopping on TPR and doing RPG stuff, which is like a new type of server that I found. Was not really new, it's existed for a while. Like sometimes you can find it. I didn't include it in server genres because it kind of died out. Like there's not that much RPGs. I mean, you'll find one here now and then, but like occasionally, so so I got into that type of stuff. So today I'm going to teach you all about RPGs and TPRR. First off, what is a TPRR RPG? Well, to keep it brief, TPR RPGs usually have some characters. And here's an example. Freddy Fazbear. Well, most characters in RPGs usually have an HP bar to indicate how much he has. Now before I explain more, I'm going to have some later examples in the video about characters I have made, but they were used in grid RPGs, not like regular RPGs like Mario and Luigi or Paper Mario. But grid RPGs are similar to like Fire Emblem or Advance Wars. They have grid tiles, and each grid tile is about one space. In all grid RPGs, you have these tiles which you can usually move between. So for Freddy, we will add 3 movement or pace to show how many tiles he can move, which 3 is 3 tiles. Well, in a grid RPG system, there is 2 ways I've seen possible to get how many moves Freddy can use. Action points. Action points, or AP, usually have a limit of 2 or 3. Like, if Freddy here has Might Toss, it's a basic move. It costs 1 action point to use, and AP is a pretty simple system. Just use that action point, and if you use all of them, you can't do any more actions, and you have to end your turn. The other way is energy-based. Energy-based characters usually have a meter, so if Freddy had 40 energy and it was 20 use his Might Toss, he would have half and still be able to use another one. Those are pretty much the basics to a character in grid RPGs. However, I would like to add, I am going to be mostly discussing grid RPGs in this video, as to me those are the more popular ones, not like regular RPGs. Those do exist, but they're a lot more boring considering it's free roam and usually just stand next to each other, spamming moves and saying whatever. So it's pretty much just boring because you don't have movement, and it's alright, pretty much, it's okay. Now Freddy is almost done. Here's some extra stuff we could add. He could have a passive, an ability that isn't a move, but and can happen if a certain requirement is met. For example, a passive he could get is called Revenge of the Faz, where if he's below half HP, his damage gets buffed by 10% on every attack. And those are pretty much the basics of a character, and here are some characters that I've made previously for some archetypes that I'm going to show now. Support character, Build-A-Bunny. Now, I have made 3 characters that go support, tank, damage, and those are fitting for 3 basic roles in like any other game. Now here's Build-A-Bunny's character sheet that I made for them on screen, detailing what they do, but I'll go into more detail, basically telling what everything does on this sheet. Anyways, Build-A-Bunny's stats in game, if everything is set up properly, Build-A-Bunny has 225 HP, they have 2 action points, and 3 movement. Extra credit is Build-A-Bunny's passive. If they attack or heal an opponent 2 turns in a row, they will get plus 10 on their next healing or damage. Build-A-Bunny's first move is called Attack Fits. Build-A-Bunny dashes in a straight line, which is 3 movement spaces. Enemy gets attacked for 30 damage, and allies get healed for 30 HP. And this attack cannot be combined with Build-A-Bunny's Screw Stab, and this costs 1 AP. Chica mode is another one of Build-A-Bunny's moves. Build-A-Bunny has a Chica face. Now, if an ally is 4 tiles away, Bab can give that ally a cupcake, which is a consumable and it can be eaten at any time, and it regains about 15 HP, but it can also be used with the extra credit healing. Build-A-Bunny's next move is Screw Stab. Build-A-Bunny pulls out a screwdriver, and an opponent has to be 1 tile away from Bab. This does 30 damage, but with a D6 roll, and if it lands on 1 or 6, it does 10 more damage. So if you get a 1 or a 6, it's basically a critical hit. Build-A-Bunny's next move is Turret Defense. This uses 2 action points and it has a 2-turn cooldown. Build-A-Bunny deploys a coffin turret in front of them, and this turret has a range of 5x3x tiles, and this has to have line of sight or else it won't shoot at all. It shoots 2 times per turn and lasts for 2 turns, and it shoots 1 healing bullet and 1 damage bullet. This turret lasts for 2 turns before it's gone forever. And that's basically Build-A-Bunny. A really niche support character that can use its turret to heal and as well as do damage with it too. I hope Build-A-Bunny gives further context to how a grid RPG works, and we're gonna move on to our next character, which is a tank character. Alright, the next character up is Flamethrower Endo. Here's his slides filled with information, but first we'll go off with his extra unique thing, which is Shield. Shield is a HP that he has, which could also be used as temporary HP, which regenerates every turn. So his HP regenerates 30 HP, and it does not bypass damage over time, which could be like burn or bleed or stuff like that. And if you break the shield, you will be able to attack the actual HP, and the temporary shield or the shield will no longer regenerate. Here's Flame Endo with everything set up. You can see his HP, shield HP, he has 2 action points, 4 movement, and his passive, which we'll go over soon, and his FB, which is his Flame Burner, which is his main attack. Flame Endo's first passive is Sighted. Any enemy who attacks Endo using the melee move will get punched, doing 35 damage and countering them. This is Flame Endo's main move for backing off opponents, and it's a complete counter, so only range really hits this character, or damage over time moves. Flame Endo's second passive is Endo Defense. This move is basically just his shield, except he regenerates 30 HP. And honestly, I might nerf this move in the future, because 30 HP per turn if you lose it is kind of broken. So, but that's basically just his passive. Only for his shield HP, by the way. Flame Endo's next move is Flame Burner. Endo charges up his flamethrower for about 4 turns, starting with 0, which does 25 damage, and then the rest preceding damage. Flame Burner 1 charge does 30 damage, 10 sizzle. Flame Burner 2 charge does 40 damage and 20 sizzle. Flame Burner 3 charge does 50 damage and 30 sizzle. By the way, basically what sizzle does is damage that can be stacked. And and it's a damage over time. So it's damage that applies after everyone's turn rotation has ended. So this attack's range is 2 tiles, and since Flame Endo is at 3 charge, this coffee is 1-shotted. So that's basically what Flame Burner does, and it's his main attack of choice. Endo's main move for helping his allies is Reinforced. Endo will give a 20 temporary shield to an ally, and if that shield is broken, it can be given once again. Flame Endo's final move is Fire Rain. This wastes 2 action points and has a 2-turn cooldown. Flamethrower Endo has a circle affecting 5x5 tiles in a square. Standing in the circle gives an enemy 25 sizzle and instant 20 damage for coming into this area, and this lasts for 2 turns. Anyways, that was basically Flame Endo. A really interesting tank character that doesn't do a lot of damage fast, but when he does a damage, it hurts. So that's basically him, and he also has area effects which help a lot. So that's basically Flame Endo. Anyways, here's the summary ending part. Alright, there you have, fellas. Basically, what RPGs are: grid RPGs, grid RPG characters, basically all of it. There is a lot more characters that I have made, which I have not showcased in the video, but this video would go on forever if I showed more and more, so maybe I'll just upload a random part just showcasing what all of them do. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of grid RPGs and TPRR. I kind of went down this rabbit hole of like figuring out what there is. Sorry that most of this video was a freaking like tutorial video, but I mean, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here's on screen like a bunch of freaking characters that I made, and maybe I'll upload more. I have a big project planned, but I don't know how that's gonna turn out, so we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'm glad for your support. Thank you for 200 subscribers. I know I haven't acknowledged it, but like seriously, like thank you, bro. I'm so happy I actually got that. Like I was at like 30 subs, and now I'm at 200. So thank you guys. Like seriously. Anyways, peace out. See you guys in another one.